Hello, all of my beautiful people. I say that like I'm like some emperor or something, but I am literally no one. I was stalking Adele's makeup artist Instagram. Actually, no, it just showed up on my feed. I was not stalking, okay? Like, let's just get one thing straight. And I saw this look that he did on her and I want to recreate it because I think it's literally one of the most gorgeous makeup looks like ever. And it's this one. Like, can we not please with this makeup look? OMG. The warm roses and just like mauves and just absolutely stunning. Stunning. So we're gonna recreate this today just because I want to play in makeup. And here we go. I'm using like a bunch of new products and just kind of like mixing some things here, and we're just gonna go ham at this point, okay? We going full, there's a hair. I just want to go ham, okay? No like natural look, we're going full glam today because Lucy, must you? Like, this is uncalled for. Anyway, so let's get started. So I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I got this from Target the other day and I think it was like $10. They have this blue one, which is just the normal one, and then they have a more pinkish one, I think, and that has niacinamide in it, which is a little more hydrating. So I just grabbed the regular one. I'm not sure how I like it so far, but we're gonna give it a go. I used it once and I wasn't sure if it dried me out or not. I have to wear it a few times to see like how it looks on my skin. So let's try it again today, see how it looks. It is gonna be very sticky. Like, that's the one thing about it. Like, it's sticky, but that's the whole point. It's supposed to be like this extra powerful grip makeup primer. Now, again, I'm not sure if it dried me out, but definitely saw some like dryage, especially around like my jaw area, but it was only in my jaw area. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe I was just like extra dry in that area that day. Who the heck knows? My skin tends to do like its own thing. It doesn't really give a crap about anyone else. Just kind of has like a mind of its own. So I am going to use the NARS Under Eye Brightener. This is in the shade Night Swan. And so far I've really been liking it. It does definitely brighten you up a lot. Just use a very thin amount. You can't even see it on the brush. If you use too much, especially under your concealer, then it can definitely crease or look kind of cakey. It's just gonna look like too much. So just FYI, take a very small amount and then start adding it to your under eye. It is only supposed to brighten, not be like full coverage. So again, just keep it nice and thin. Anywhere where you have some hyperpigmentation. Like, I like to brighten around my birthmark as well. It does have a little bit of like a peachy tone to it, so it definitely is color correcting, but again, it's more for a brightening. Going in with my Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. Love this concealer, it's absolutely amazing. Now, Adele likes her makeup really mattifying. She has some highlighting properties on her, like using brighteners and things like that, maybe a lighter concealer to help brighten in certain areas, but she doesn't really ever have like a lot of glow to her. Like, of course, her natural glow. I mean, it's Adele, she glows naturally, but she doesn't have like, you know, crazy hardcore like shimmery highlighter or anything on, and a lot of the times her eyes are very matte as well. Her lips are always pretty matte, so we're definitely gonna stick to a more mattifying look today, just to kind of go along with that Adele theme. Look how good this concealer is with covering like my birthmark. Like, that whole area right there, like, it's not even there anymore. Like, goodbye. I freaking love this concealer so much, and I will obviously have everything linked for you guys down below. I can't promise that I can find exact colors, because some of the colors that I have are from like certain kits and things like that were like limited edition, but I try to use things that you guys can always make sure that you can go out and purchase, and that's it, just that you guys can go out and purchase. What am I trying to say exactly? I think I might go in with my Rose & Ben. This is the C42 brush, so it looks like this. I love these brushes. Her brushes are awesome. I highly recommend. I also love my Jessup brushes, my Anissa brushes, my Kitco. Literally all of my brushes like are my, like I use like literally 4 brands of brushes. in my like personal like collection. And then obviously I just use my Kitco for my professional kit. Like, can we not? Now, Adele likes her freaking makeup, okay? Adele likes her makeup. And she gets full coverage. She gets full coverage. She gets straight up like, why? Okay. Why? She goes ham. Well, not her, but like her makeup artist. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. Lots of skincare built in. We love that for us. Keeps us nice and moisturized throughout the day, looking glowy. But obviously we're gonna be setting that with powder to kind of mattify it a little bit. But we still want some glow. Like, love Adele, but I definitely want some glow. All right, let's go. Always remember to get your neck, get your ears a little bit too. I always tend to forget to like get like right here before my ear. I don't know why, but I do. Oh my God, look at this skin. I cannot, okay? I cannot. Where's the cap for this? How do I actually lose everything that is right in front of me? How do I do it? I will never know. I will never know. I'm gonna go in with lots of cream products on my face first, let them set, and then we're gonna go back in with the powder products. I have a video on this, I'll link it down below, cream versus powder, and why I think you need both. So let's go in with all of the cream products first. Now Adele in that picture has like a really pink blush to her. So I have a few options from my P. Louise collection. I just did a video on these guys too. Love P. Louise. I have the Pink Party liquid blush, or I have Lolly Dolly, and I'm not sure. So this one is like really pink, and then this one is a little bit more, has a little more like, I don't know actually. I think I might go with Pink Party. I don't know. That's really pink. Let's save Lolly Dolly for a different time. We are gonna do, we'll definitely do Pink Party today, I think. We're gonna do Pink Party. I also have Raspberry Ribbon, which I also love. Pink Party is definitely between Lolly Dolly and Raspberry Ribbon. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So I'm gonna go in with my liquid bronzer from P. Louise first. If there's anything iconic about Adele, it's her contour. Like, her contour is always like, and I'm kind of here for it. So I am definitely going to, oh my God. I accidentally squeezed this a little bit too hard. Blessings. Let's see here, what brush do I want to use? I'm gonna use my Anissa Crescent Contour. I'm just gonna do like, I just go ham on everything. Why am I the way that I am? I'm just gonna start blending this in. Let's go. Am I even? I feel like I need a little bit more on my right side. If anything gets kind of cray with your contour and it's a little bit too dark or you put a little bit too much on, just go back in with your foundation brush, no extra product, and just press it back in. Blend any sharp lines. That is one thing about Adele. She always got like a sharp contour. I like a little bit more of a blended contour, but you know what, for Adele, we'll try to find a happy medium. The cap to my primer was literally in front of me the entire time. Okay, just letting y'all know where we at. Okay, going in with Pink Party, we're just gonna tap this on the higher portions of our cheekbones. Do I need any more? Probably not. I'm gonna use the All Over Face from Anissa. Oh, look at those cheekbones. Oh, obsessed. If for any reason you have like this weird line where your kind of blush stops on your like high point of your cheekbone, you just want to blend it. You don't want to like soften it to make it look like it's an even transition to your under eye. You just take your concealer brush and just kind of like press right where your blush stops on the high point of your cheekbone, just to make sure that like it looks nice and soft and blended. That's all. You can always add a little bit more concealer as well, but I don't like to add too much concealer. I like to try to just keep it kind of thin under my eye, just because I know I'm gonna crease. Just go back in with your brush. If you need more product, absolutely go with more product. Remember, there's no rules to makeup. You do you, boo, okay? I'm just doing what I would normally do. Just saying. I'm gonna go in and just set my under eyes and my eyelids using my Givenchy Prism Liber powder and my Rose and Ben puff. Look how, like, looks like I have a filter on my under eyes, but I don't. Because I don't know how to do that. No, I just set around my eyes. Nothing crazy, okay? Now I'm gonna go in with my Cella Brow Cream. I am using a different brush because I haven't cleaned my brush that comes on the Cella Brow Cream. Go figure. I'm just super lazy, to be completely honest. So I'm just using my angled brush from Jessup. I'm gonna comb through my brows. So I'm just gonna fill in my brows just a little bit, nothing crazy. Oh, yes. Now Adele always has like really defined brows, so we gonna stick with that, okay? We gonna stick with the Adele oh, yes. I got a little crazy with this brow. It never fails. It never fails. It never fails to run. Okay, now moving on to the eyes. So I'm gonna actually use my P. Louise Wedding Series palette. I am gonna go in with the shade. So she has like this raspberry shade on her eyes, which is the one thing that I saw that I really liked, and that's what drew me to the look in the first place. So I'm gonna actually go in with Treasure You and I Choose You. So these two guys, now on camera, Canons make everything look a lot more red. They are not that bright in person. I'm just gonna take my E28 from Rose and Ben. It's just a regular old blending brush. Take a little bit of the Treasure You, and I'm just gonna start throwing that in my crease. So what I did first was I started pressing it in the crease of my eye, just really press the pigment on. And then I kind of, as I go through, I actually just use the back of my hand and I kind of like flick off any extra product that's on there. And I take whatever's on my eye already, and I'm just gonna lightly pull it over towards the inner portion of my eye and lightly blend it towards the inner corner of my eye. Okay, and then I'm just going to bring you guys in a little bit closer this time. Again, taking that Treasure You shade, barely anything on the brush. And I'm just gonna lightly start pressing. So I'm just gonna actually go in with like a more brownish shade, just to kind of like deepen it a little bit and give it a more neutral. I'm trying to get it what it looks like in the photo of her, but on camera it doesn't look like that. We're just gonna take the shade Charming, which is basically just like a beigey nude. I'm just gonna like kind of muddle it down a little bit. Now that we kind of have that like outer corner laid down, I'm just gonna take a flat eyeshadow brush. This is just one from Amazon. You can literally take whatever brush you want. I'm gonna take the shade Loyalty, and I'm actually just gonna start packing this and swiping inward on my eyelid. And I'm just gonna lightly pull that towards that like raspberry shade. And I'm gonna blend that into that color, so I'm even gonna kind of like fade it out a little bit. Then I'm gonna take the shade Rock, which is like more of like a neutral shade. I'm just gonna lightly tap that into that raspberry shade. And this isn't going to be as high, it's gonna come down a lot. We just have to get there first, okay? Trust the process. Doing the other eye. if you have to, take your finger and just lightly kind of blend the two together. Heat activates makeup, so it's always gonna move a little bit better when you have a little heat kind of mixed in there. Just taking the shade Handsome and Roses. It's like more of like an orangey shade. I'm just deepening that outer corner. I want to kind of leave the eyes as is because I kind of have the color placed in the air. Just come closer to me. In the areas that I want it. So I'm just going to take an eyeliner pen, which this is the one from Cella. I have fuzzies all over me. Blah. Just take a little mirror here. I haven't done a wing in a hot second. And this feels weird, okay? This feels very, very weird. Breathe. Well, that side's perfect. Now let's see if we can do the other side. My God, I actually got them like perfectly even. Oh my God. I haven't done that in like 100 years, and literally the first time I could just like go in and get it right. All right, so I'm gonna go in with my Cassia lashes. I absolutely love this lash brand. These are my like luxe lashes that I use. They are reusable, recyclable, like sustainably made, like whole 9 yards. I absolutely love Cassia lashes, and I love Kate from Cassia lashes as well. She's so freaking sweet. I have the Cassia lash tool and also the glue, which I love both of them. These are just like the luxe edition, which they're super affordable, so make sure you go check them out. I will link them down below. I haven't put a lash on in a hot ass second either, so let's see how this goes. So while they sit and get a little bit tacky, I am just gonna go in with my Cella Black. Oh, of course this is brown. Going in with my Cella Good Job Mascara Black. Now, mind you, I haven't put a lash on in a hot second, and my lashes are literally insane because they grow in all different types of directions, and they're super long and they're really annoying, but we just gonna do our best, okay? We just gonna do our best. Let's do this side first. God, I'm like nervous. So I like to go center, outer, inner. You want to touch the lashes in the center first, and then I like to take the outer corner and touch it to my lid so it sticks, and then take the inner. Make sure you pinch your natural lashes to the fake lashes that you're putting on so that you don't see the separation between the two. Oh, that lash. We're gonna let them dry. And she doesn't really have any kind of like eyeshadow or eyeliner underneath of her eyes, so we're just gonna do some mascara. How I managed to not get mascara on my top lid or underneath of my eyes beats the hell out of me. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to my face, and I'm just gonna kind of start setting everything. So I'm gonna use my Makeup Forever, since we want that more like higher coverage, very matte look. I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Forever. This is the Skin Matte Velvet HD Powder. Excessive. It's just excessive. I'm gonna go in with my Rose and Bend. This is the C41. Yep, C41. So it looks like this. It's just flat, and I'm just gonna set. Going in with my Christian Dior bronzer. Since Adele likes that like deeper bronzer kind of contour, she likes more of a contour than I feel like a bronzer. But then again, it could just be the photos as well. I'm gonna go in with my Christian Dior. It's a little bit darker than my Gucci one or my Patrick Ta one. So let's use this. And I'm gonna go in with my C40 from Rose and Ben. It looks like this. It's what I love to contour with. That's how it's done, boo. Okay, you want some cheekbones? Oh boy, I'm gonna give them to you. Here they are. Next up, going in with, what in the hell? I'm a hot mess over here. Going in with my Jessup, this is just the angled brush from Jessup Beauty, which I will link this entire brush set down below. It's on my Amazon storefront, and these are amazing brushes for an amazing price, just saying. And of course, going in with my P. Louise blush palette. Every time I open it, I just like fall more in love with it. Like I cannot. I think we're gonna use some of these more deeper ones, like these 4. I might go in all 4, but we're definitely gonna use some of these deeper ones, and I mean, barely tapping. P. Louise know what she's doing with them pigments. Like she pigment queen. So lightly tap like once or twice. Oh my God, this is scary. And then we're just gonna tap on our high cheekbone. And I still went ham. Barely anything and still cry. Insane with the pigments. Oh my God. Just going with your powder brush if this happens. Ain't no one ready for it. Like, just, I can't. I keep feeling like Adele does not have a lot of like shimmer on her, so I'm just gonna use like a very loose brush, and I am going to use my Hourglass Ambient Light palette, and I'm just gonna lightly sweep this. I think I'm gonna use this brush from Jessup. I just cleaned my brushes yesterday, and some of them are just all jacked up. And I'm just gonna like kind of go across all 3, and I'm just gonna lightly throw this on my cheekbone. And what I love most about this palette is the fact that it doesn't have a lot of mica in it. It has very like finely milled mica. So even though you see a glow there, it isn't like that real shiny glow. It's like this beautifully like, I don't even know. It's gorgeous. So I definitely, if you're not a huge highlighter person, I highly recommend the Hourglass Ambient Light palette. I think they sell them individually too, so like you don't have to actually buy the palette, but so I just stuck my whole finger in that. You know what, Jen? I swear to God. But it's nice to know that you have like a few different options when you do have a palette, so link this down below. So before we go in and do lips, I just want to really quickly take down some of this like raspberry pinky looking shade, and I'm actually gonna use the shade Union from the Wedding Series palette from P. Louise. And I am just going to take a small amount on this shading brush from Jessup, and I'm just gonna like lightly sweep this. And sweeping this across that line where that raspberry shade is gonna soften, not only soften that line, but as you can see, it kind of takes it down a little bit. And this shade is very much skin tone shade. It's very like nude, which we love. And just taking like a blending brush to do it, and very, very lightly kind of going in circles or going back and forth will soften that so much. And I'm just gonna take the shade Loyalty again and Milestone kind of mixed together. I'm just gonna kind of lightly throw that on. And having that little bit of like brighter shade under our brows, it's gonna give us like a very matte highlight under our brows, and just kind of, again, take that shadow down a little bit, but also just kind of brighten it a little bit as well. For lips, I am going in with, I love the mirrors in the Patrick Ta palettes. Like, can we not? They're huge. So I'm just gonna go in with the shade Rosebud from NARS. This is their precision liner for lips, and I'm just gonna outline my entire lip and kind of bring it in a little bit as well, because we're gonna blend a little bit of like a pinky lipstick into the more mauvey liner. Yes, this is the look. Yeah, this is it. It looks like it's crooked, but I think it's just the light. I need a new ring light, like I can't. Or just like new lights in general, because it's so friggin' dark in here. Going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. This lipstick is iconic. It's like one of the best nude pinks you could possibly ever find. Besides Velvet Teddy from MAC, I also love Velvet Teddy. But this is iconic. So we're just gonna put that just in the center where we don't have lip liner, and we're gonna actually kind of mix those together. So here we go. If for any reason you color outside the lines, or if something looks, if like you overline too much, just make sure you have a nice precision brush. This one is really good from Rose and Ben. This is C30. Also, there's one from Jessup, from the Jessup brush set as well. Love that. It's a little more affordable. Rose and Ben brushes are pretty pricey. And that's it. That is our Adele inspired makeup look. Super flawless, very matte, nothing crazy. I mean, Adele loves all the makeup, which rightfully so. Like, she plays in Vegas every night. Like, yeah, I'm trying to wear all the makeup too. But yeah, I absolutely love this look. It's so pretty. Full face for the win. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Make sure you check out all the products that I listed down below for you in the description box. Everything will be linked for you guys as well. If I can't find something, then I will absolutely try to make sure that I find a dupe for it for you guys. But yeah, if you have any questions, please let me know. But otherwise, let me know what you think of this look. And make sure to subscribe and like this video and leave a comment and tell me what you think. And until next time, I will see you all later. Bye.